we have the pleasure to be welcoming here with us to Jon from Skálmöld. Hello, Jon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. Actually, I need to tell you guys that we've been talking because I wanted to make sure that I pronounce your name and the name of the band correctly. Because I think a lot of people is calling you John and
Yeah, yeah,
Jon.
yeah.
So now,
Like
guys,
like
I have some Icelandic.
this yawn, like yawn Bon Jovi type of yawn, not Joan.
That's actually a good
That's
example.
yeah. That's what I usually use.
It is a good example. After many years, you always find a good example to relate with, no?
Yeah, yeah.
So, guys, for all the fans of Scout Mold, in case you didn't know, the last 23rd of October, they released the 10th year anniversary live at Reykjavik. And please pronounce it correctly for me, the name of the city. Live in Reykjavik.
Life in Reykjavik.
Reykjavik.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
I was making it more complicated than what it actually is.
Hmm.
So it's been out since the 23rd of October. So how is it going? Have you heard something about it? What is the fans and the people saying about it?
Uh, no, I've not heard much. Well, I've had heard from quite a lot of fans, especially the people who were there, um, who have been like sharing what they think, and it's mostly positive. We're really proud of it because I think it's basically a no bullshit kind of live album. It's basically just plug and play in a way. There are no overdubs or fancy trying to shine things over. I mean, there are some strange notes here and there, but it's basically it's what went on that night is what you get. So I think people kind of like that. It's life in a way. Yeah.
Exactly. And life is what we are counting days for, actually, to be able to enjoy it, all of us again, not only the musicians, but also the fans and the other way around. So,
Yeah.
this live was recorded during 3 nights in a row with sold out tickets. How
Yeah.
was that experience?
It was amazing. It was also kind of, I don't know. We've decided that we were going to take a break for like a year and a half at least, and it was kind of like open-ended deal. So at that time, we didn't really know if it was going to be a year or 2 years or 5 years or indefinitely. So it was kind of we knew that this actually might be the last time we do it. So and we've always wanted to make a live album. And we were all raised with like Iron Maiden's Live After Death and albums like that. And it's like, yeah, when I grow old, I'm gonna make an album like that. So it's kind of like a dream come true. And it was amazing doing it back home with and a lot of people came abroad as well, uh, from all over the world actually to be with
Mm.
us. And doing it with Fintroll as openers was really special.
Yeah, I can imagine it's something that once you have accomplished, it's like, wow, when I was a kid, I never ever imagined that I could make this when I was, you know, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what this band has always been about. I mean, we formed the band 10 years ago, basically bunch of guys, all like way over 30 at that time. Like we're getting old. We need to, you know, make a metal band and release one good metal album just before we die. And that was about it. I mean, that was what we were going to do. And it kind of exploded in our faces. And we've been doing it for 10 years now and 5 albums later. And it's we're still just taking in bucket lists of things that we wanted to do as like teenagers, watching videos and reading Metal Hammer and looking, yeah, this is something I want to do, and we finally managed to do.
Exactly. You actually managed to do it. So that's absolutely amazing and stunning. And actually, one of my questions for you, it's like when you started this 10 years ago, you started like a friends gathering, playing music. We want to do this. We want to do a metal band. We all know how to play something, so let's gather together because we're friends. It's an easy thing to do. But how do you see it now that you're here, 10 years after, all the members still in the band? How do you feel about it? How do you see like the retrospective of it? John, you're on mute. Now, let's see. No, I see you on mute.
Really?
Now I hear you. Guys, live technical issues. This is what it's about live. I hear you now. I hear you now.
You
It's
hear me
fine.
now?
It's
All
fine.
right,
It's
good.
perfectly
That's
fine.
like I said, it's 2020. It's
It
weird.
I know. I
Uh,
know. What a year, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But back to the question. I think we're actually very lucky that we started out as a group of friends first, and a band kind of evolved from that. Because I mean, we're still very good friends, and that's kind of how it is. Like that's the most important thing, I think. Um, and that's kind of why we decided to take a break, because it's been a lot of work. I mean, and we're all away from our families a lot, and we just needed time to kind of like get things together, because that's what is actually most important to us. It's that we are friends, and it's just like that, and our families, and then being a band. Not that we really like being a band, but it's the group of people that's like the main thing.
Do you think that that is what keeps you guys together? Because 10 years is a lot of time, and 10
Yeah.
years of touring, recording, many things happen inside and outside the shows, but you guys are
Hmm.
still together and the same members.
Yeah.
Not even a little change. So do you think that that is the base for you being so solid and no having any changes inside the band?
Yeah, definitely. And we kind of know when to give each other space, in a way. I mean, when you're touring for on the third week of touring, when somebody is really, you know, getting homesick or bored, it's kind of, you know, when to like back off, or when to try to pick people up. So it's a great dynamic. Yeah, it works.
It's great, and you made it successful. So congratulations for that, because no one can,
Thank you.
not a lot of people can say that, guys. Not a lot of people can say that, especially for a band that is from Iceland and sings in Icelandic.
Yeah.
I was actually saying this out of camera to Jon before, that one of the things that I mostly admire, and I'm pretty sure most of the Spanish and around the world fans would say, is that Skálmöld is a band that started singing in Icelandic because that's your root, that's where you are from, that's who you are. But 10
Hmm.
years after, even trying to being international and being with a big label such it is Napalm Records, you still guys maintain that root. You've never swapped your language to English apart from doing some covers. So
Yeah.
so what do you think about that? Why you never thought about, hey, let's swap to English so we can make this bigger?
I think the idea actually has never ever come up. Not with us. I mean, we've been asked that question a lot, but it was we've never even thought about it. It's for just for one, Bubby sounds like an idiot when he sings in English. Uh, no offense, Bubby, sorry, but no, I mean it's. I think if we would do it now, it would be, I don't know, pretentious in a way. I mean, we would be doing something. It would just sound wrong in a way, and I think people would basically see through that. It's not real in a way. Um, I mean, there are other bands. Siguros, for example, they also sing in Icelandic, but it's
Hmm.
if the music works, if you get what you are trying to do, if you manage to get that through with the music, I don't know if the lyrics are, that important. I mean, the lyrics are important, but if you understand them, word by word, I don't know. If the feeling gets through, I think it's, it's like 80% there.
Exactly. Music is about feeling, right?
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
it's international, and it doesn't matter the language. And if someone is curious,
Yeah.
guys, there's Google, which
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have personally used.
the only shame is that people don't understand the lyrics, because the lyrics are really good. Sniper, our bass player who writes the lyrics, it's I don't understand always how he does what he does, because they're really good. I mean, they're taught in schools back home, so it's.
Well, maybe we can take this opportunity to learn some Icelandic, which is something that I learned about music. A lot of German bands sing in German, a lot of Japanese bands sing in Japanese. So it's
Yeah,
also a second opportunity to, learn a different language, or to get like some introduction at least.
yeah.
And you guys have a
It's.
beautiful language. I said that before and I'll say it again.
Thank you.
Even if you said to me that you thought that the language was the one that Tolkien used for some language in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the ugliest one. It
Oh,
is. Yeah, it's a nice language, but it can be a bit harsh in a way. So I understand why some people think it's not that pretty. It's harsh, and it sounds like we're always arguing. But I think that's pretty much every language. If you hear something that's far away from your own language, you always think people are fighting. It's like,
yes.
wow, why are they so angry? They're not.
Especially, I think it happens with, and guys, don't misunderstand me now, don't take me bad, because I love those languages actually. But I think that it happens a lot with German and Russian.
Oh yeah.
But they are
Yeah,
beautiful languages. They are beautiful languages, at least to me. I'm a particular person. I love those kind of languages. That's maybe why I like Icelandic too.
yeah, probably.
So, guys, going back to the 10th year anniversary live in CD, you're
Hmm.
releasing a Blu-ray, DVD, and CD. But I would like to know if there's something more for the fans. Have you ever thought like a special box or something, or those are the formats that we're gonna have so far?
Uh, I just played the drums. Uh, I know there was some for pre-order. I mean, there's a vinyl as well, uh,
Oh, nice.
a
Okay.
double vinyl. Yeah, but I really don't know.
It is
uh,
absolutely okay, because as long as we know that we have the album and the Blu-ray
yeah,
and the vinyl, because a lot of people
yeah.
listen to
And
vinyl again.
yeah, it's
So
it's a beautiful vinyl.
that's very cool. Okay, so guys,
Yeah.
it's out already. So what are you waiting for? It's out already. Come on. And also, buy it. Also, I know that when an album comes out, rather if it's a live album or rather if it's a new one, normally what happens afterwards is that a tour comes through.
Yeah.
But living the situation that we're living right now, this year is not going to be possible. Maybe beginning of next one either. But guys, you already have some dates scheduled for next year, and that dates are
Yeah.
including Spain, actually.
Yep. I think 3 days.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we're gonna check.
Yeah.
But it's definitely included. It's definitely
Yeah.
included. So guys, how are you willing to do that tour?
Really, really looking forward to it. It's as much as I've enjoyed the break, it's very strange not playing live or playing music. But in a way, this is probably one of the best timed breaks ever, because we didn't have anything planned, so we didn't have to cancel anything, which was really, really lucky. And yeah, but I miss live music. I miss seeing live music, and I really miss playing as well. So yeah, hopefully everything will work out.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We really
Yeah,
missed. It was weird to miss the festivals this year, but
yeah.
hopefully next year, 2021 is gonna pay us back for everything.
It can't get worse.
Well, talk about
Okay,
Spain right
yes,
now.
no, yeah, no, okay, I'll take that back. Let's
So
try to make it
to
better.
not
So
make it worse. Exactly.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. So guys, what are you planning for this tour? Are we gonna see something different, or maybe are we gonna hear like a mix of your latest album, Sogir, with some older songs, or how is it gonna be? You ever thought about this?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
how would you like it to
I mean,
be?
well, I think we found a pretty good dynamic with set lists so far. I mean, it's the more albums you make, the harder it gets to make a set list because more songs to choose from. But I mean, there are some songs that we have to, have to.
You're mute again. Let me see. Let me see. Now you're okay. Let's see. Hello?
What?
I don't know.
Hello?
Your computer is getting crazy. Someone is hacking you, I think, Jon.
It's new. It's a brand new computer. No,
Get it
like I
back.
said, no, yeah, no, I don't. It's we usually just decide right before tour what we're gonna play. There's some fan favorites that we obviously play because people want to hear them and we like to play them. But yeah, sometimes we I mean are debating about it until just the last rehearsal. So
And if you could imagine in an ideal world that you could go on tour and
mhm.
you could be like one of the main bands in the tour, who would you tour with? What would be your dream? Like, I would like to tour with this band and this band.
Iron Maiden every day.
Oh
I
man.
would I mean I would play like just way down on the bill for no one, before people arrive, if I could be on that bill. But yeah, I think that's a dream one.
That would be your dream.
Not I mean, nothing will top that.
Oh wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wish I could see that. I would actually think that it's a good mix. I think
I
it's a
hope
good
so.
mix. Yeah,
I
yeah,
hope
it
so.
does. It does because you talk about songs, you tell tales, and you talk about all that stuff, and so does Maiden in such a way, even if they are
Oh
talking
yeah,
about some real stories and all that stuff. So I think it would be a good mix. So I
yeah.
would like to know a little bit more about what inspires your Icelandic lyrics and your Icelandic songs.
Um, we always had a funny way of writing songs. Usually we start with uh, the concept, basically the story, because most of our albums have been, yeah, concept album or themed in a way.
Hmm.
So we start with the concept of the story, and we kind of set up chapters, which are the songs. So we have the names of the songs. We have the names of the songs and what is going on in that chapter. Then we start writing the music, go like, oh, okay, this is a scary chapter, so we need a more brutal riff here, and everybody pulls in a lot of different ideas and riffs. We just like paste and glue them together until we get something we like. Then the lyrics, uh, Snippet goes and write the lyrics to the songs that were written to the name of the songs. So it's kind of like back and forth. We take influences from the themes, and he takes influences from the way the music ended. And it's stories. It's always just stories about, Sorgir, for example. Then we skipped kind of like the Nordic mythology and went for Icelandic folklore, like ghost stories and stuff like that. So it's basically we're always kind of having fun with our cultural roots in a way, um, and we can go with them wherever we want, because it's a non-copyrighted fiction.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah.
And it's actually nice to hear that you guys do the songs in most of the opposite way that the rest of the bands do. Because normally first comes the music, and then when you listen to the music, you get inspired by the lyrics. But with Skálmöld is different. So that's
Yeah,
nice at the same time.
yeah, it works.
It works for you,
But
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
But
So
we want to know because
mhm,
Sorgir is from 2018.
yeah.
What are the plans for you guys? Because yep, you released the 10 years anniversary live in Reykjavik, but
Hmm.
I don't know if it's gonna be a new album coming, if you feel like it, or what are the future plans for Skálmöld?
I don't know.
Or
You
how do
know,
you feel about it? Like,
I, I think we're gonna keep on going. I don't see it's the end soon. Um, Hopefully we'll make a new album soon. There's nothing, we haven't even started talking about it. We're still just doing nothing in a way. But yeah, I think it's sure that's something will come more. Yeah,
those are good news.
I
Those
have
are good
I
news.
have
So
words.
we still have a little bit of Skálmöld maybe for a few years. Okay, that's good.
Hopefully, yeah.
Good, good. And would you like to talk about something that we were talking before, a book? Because maybe the fans do not
Ooh,
know. So are you allowed to talk about that?
I think so.
If it's
Uh,
coming nearly, for sure you are.
yeah, yeah, it is. It's finished. I think it's just getting ready to be shipped out soon. There's actually a biography, the story of Skálmöld, which is really weird. Uh, yeah, it's weird thinking about it. It's kind of, why would anyone want to read that? Because I mean, yeah, like I said, it's we're still just this group of friends playing stuff that we like to do, and it's like, well, you what, why?
How is this
But it's
happening?
weird.
No?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very humbling, and it's an honor. And this great writer Joel McIver, um, who did the book, and I think it's going to be fun. What I've read of it, it's actually it's fun. And the great thing that there are English translations of all the lyrics, which is something that people have been waiting for a long time.
Yes,
So
we
that's,
actually have. Yes.
yeah. But
So,
yeah,
guys, you know that there's a biography coming out from Skálmöld, and actually, right now, you can go and buy the live DVD from the 10th years anniversary. So, no excuses to not keep acting and keep listening to them, guys.
yeah, especially now when you can't go to a live concert in Flash. At least you can, get a hint of what live music was like.
Exactly, like a little taste, no?
Yeah,
Which we
great
miss so
times
much.
before. Yes, yeah, we do. I think everybody
But
does.
hey, hopefully, you have scheduled dates for 2021 that are going to happen, and we
Yeah.
are included. Spain is included on those dates. So would you like to say something to your Spanish fans, maybe some hope words?
Just, just hang in there. Just stay safe. Don't be an idiot. Just keep using, masks and every mean possible to get rid of this, because if we don't, it's just going to be longer until you get to go to concert, meet people, have a life again. So just keep at it. Keep being vigilant in a way.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Guys, we want the live music back, not only for the fans, but only for all the crew that is behind the bands and making the
Yeah.
shows possible, and for the musicians themselves like you. So, fingers crossed. So far,
Yeah.
we're going to sit down in our TV to enjoy the live 10th anniversary of Skálmöld. And when the biography comes out, guys, the lyrics are there, finally. No more
Mhm.
Google. Just grab the book and read the lyrics. So, Jon, I can't thank you enough for all your time today. It's been a pleasure to meet you, to talk to you. I'm
My pleasure.
gonna stop recording now. And meanwhile, if you want to say bye to your fans, more than glad.
Bye. Take care. Stay safe. Have fun.